What's going on, everybody? Happy Thursday, Whiskey Nose Thursday. Hope everybody's doing well. It's been 2 weeks. Sorry, had some family stuff last week, which I would not trade for anything in the world. So we had a great time. Our daughter was in town, so all good, all good. She got back safely Sunday, and next week's the Blitz. So we'll definitely not be doing anything next. Well, you know what? You never know. You never know what the old phone and the dongle can do. Yeah, I think I said that right. Got it back here charging up. Got me a new one about 3 or 4 months ago. So we'll see about that. Let's get everybody in the chat. Say hello. Hello. There's the Express, Randall. Cheers, buddy. The Bourbon Neophyte. Anthony's here, guys. Go over and sub to Anthony if you haven't yet. Let's get him to 500. He's getting so close. Cheers, all you magnificent whiskey people. Now you're all here. Smash that like. Yeah, man. Thank you, buddy. All right. Yeah, I've got it on Facebook and Instagram. I'm going to try that new deal there. There's Neo. What's up, TA? What's going on, brother? Good to see you. Good to see you, man. Thanks for jumping in here. How excited is everyone for Whiskey Nose to start streaming? I know Top Dog's in the car getting ready to head to go pick up Renee, so he's busy. His Thursday nights are now going to be consumed to the airport. So we won't see a lot of John for a while till things settle down. He's already given me the 411, so we're all good there. There's the Fritz Meister. Thank you still for that Killer Blind. That one will still be considered epic. A banger. The Reese. Cheers, everybody. All right. If I missed anybody, people slowly coming in. There's Top Dog. All right. Let's get the party started. The Bourbon Jerks are here. What's up, guys? Cheers, man. The gang is here. See, I told you all. Whiskey Nose forgot to stand up so he can hit the live button. Yeah, no kidding, dude. Had to run downstairs. There's Eric. What's going on, buddy? Cheers, man. Good to see you. All right. Peter White is here. Good, good, good. All right, man. We're getting there. David Smith. Cheers, buddy. The Gunderstruck is here. Eric, how y'all doing? Be sure you hit that thumbs up on your way in, guys. It does help a little bit. I don't know if it helps anybody like me, but hell, hit the thumbs down. It's all the same. I think it's funny. But anyway, what we're going to do tonight, whoever the guys probably want to join here, the crew here in a minute. So I figured what we could look at is NDPs and some craft distilleries that we've been kind of chasing and drinking for the last year or so, or we're new to now, and just to see how things are with that type of thing outside of Buffalo Trace, outside of Wild Turkey. Now, we've got a bunch of them. Everybody knows. So we're going to try to narrow it down to a few amongst all of us. So you've got stuff like K-Luke, Hard Truth, Pursuit, Traverse City. That's a smaller one. I've got, shit, my brain just quit. Not Conviction, but Toby will tell me in a minute. Southern Star's big now, so I'm not even going to consider them craft anymore. And everything behind me. I've got a special one here that when Top Jimmy gets on, we're going to close the night out with this thing. This Jackson purchase, man. I just reviewed this one thanks to him about an hour and a half ago. And I'm just going to go ahead and tell you, it's a banger. It's a banger. So, and it's under $60. So we'll let Top Jimmy teach us a little more about that one. He's had it for a while or has had it for a bit and knows a little bit more about it. So, with that, I think we're pretty much caught up. Review-wise, I've still got the sample from Nick of the Jack Daniel's Toasted Barrel. I'll try to get that out probably late next week, but everybody will be at the Blitz. So I've got that coming. Then we'll see after that. We'll get everybody's feet back on the ground. And then, hold on. Hold the phone. The next live stream you're going to see from us will be the Halloween stream on the 30th. So there'll be some giveaways for that. There'll be some cool stuff to watch. Blinds amongst, I think, about 6 of us. So, all right, guys, let's get the party started. Let's bring on the Top Jimmy. What's going on, bro?
What's happening?
Oh, man, just getting everything caught up, rolling, getting the steam engine gassed up so we can just chug along, baby.
Hey, let's throw it out there right at the beginning. There are still tickets available for the Bardstown Blitz. So if you want tickets and want to attend the Blitz, head on over to the Jason's Patreon for Mash and Drum or My Bourbon Journey and pick up some tickets.
Yeah, it's something else. Me and Toby are going to forget if we don't. I'll do it here in a minute when we get started, but we need the crew here. We talked about doing a GoFundMe for Riley's Children's Charities for SLB drinks, but the reason I've talked to Kurt a little bit back and forth about that fundraiser. I don't want to do a GoFundMe because go buy a ticket on their website. Just go buy a $5 ticket. Because if you do a GoFundMe through me, you're not going to have a chance to win anything. And I know that's not the point of doing this, but go just give the money to them, $5 per ticket, buy all you can. The goal is to get that charity, since they've started it, I think 3 or 4 years ago, to get that charity to $1 million this year. That's unreal for somebody like that. That's just, it's craziness. So I'll try to post the link here in a few minutes once we get started and talking. So, and I'll bring it back up again. Yeah, Tom, come on, brother. But look at this guy, the Roger Dodger. What's going on, brother?
Happy Thursday.
Yeah, man. Good to see you. Hope everything's going well. Cool temps.
Yep.
You're back home, Roger. When did you get home?
Got back late last night. I was in Minnesota for 4 days for our national sales meeting and had a blast and drank way too much, but really didn't have a whole lot of whiskey. So looking forward to tonight.
Yeah, I've been laying low since what was it? Sunday. That was rough. Toby, I'm just gonna tell you. Monday was not kind to me. But no, that's about all I've been doing is laying low. I watched Dusty a little bit Monday, not a lot, and then Jason last night, and tried to watch some baseball that just didn't go my way, but that's par for the course when you're a Yankees fan. So, but no, everything else is good. It's cooling down here finally, and so anyway,
I tried to jump on Monday night. Dan must not have seen me. I had a break where I went back to my room, and Toby, you had texted me to jump on, and I'm like, oh, you know what? I can jump on for 5 minutes, and so I tried. I got on there for 5 minutes, but I think Dan had his hands full. So
yeah. Let's see. I'm trying to find this link, guys. Y'all go ahead and keep talking. There we go.
So, when did you leave town? When did you go to your sales?
I left. Yeah, I left early Sunday morning. So I landed in Minnesota around 9:30 and then had a late flight out yesterday. So it was
a 3-day.
It was well, it was pretty much all. Yeah, it was pretty much 3 days. We had meetings and award ceremony Sunday night, and then we had meetings that ran through Wednesday morning. So Monday and Tuesday were the high content days.
Oops.
Oop. Hey, man.
What's going on?
What's going on, brother?
Tom?
Good to have you, buddy.
What's up, fellas?
How you been, buddy?
I'm all right. How you guys doing?
Good.
Wonderful.
Ready to hit the road, man.
Oh yeah.
Getting anxious.
Yeah, I'm looking at timelines, agendas, and shit like that. But yeah, definitely excited, man.
Heck yeah. Gonna be a good time. Big weekend.
What time are you heading down, Tom?
I'm gonna get up early on Thursday. I got to board the dog at like 8 a.m. and then really I'll hit the road as soon as I can, fire up the troops here. I think it's about 5 hours to New Riff, or we'll probably stop there for a little bit. And then I think about another, 45 minutes to an hour into Bardstown. So I'm thinking probably sometime after dinner.
Bardstown's more than an hour from New Riff. You're looking closer to 2 hours.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
it was a little bit
New
of
Riff's a good
there.
pit stop.
Yeah.
It's a great place to visit, and there's some good places to eat around there. So
yeah, that Newport area is really cool. We usually stop when we make the trip down. No shortage of places to stop. Just the scenery there is really cool too. I mean, the places to sit at, have a drink, or have a meal, and you're overlooking the water or the bridge, or something cool. I like that area a lot.
Hey, Hack and Mac just jumped on, Marty.
All right. What's going on, guys? I'm trying to answer Vic here. He's been sick. Sorry. What's going on?
Tell him
Hack and Mac?
I'm flying the colors tonight, Big Vic.
Yeah, there he is. Trying to get you to feel better.
Yeah.
Why is it okay?
So you were talking about NDPs that we've kind of gotten to know a little bit over the last year.
Yeah. Kick us off, man.
Or-
What you thinking?
NDPs are craft. There you go.
I
Limestone.
grabbed one of these samples from Tom. This is that Bloodlines, the lower proof, the 92.
Mm-hmm.
It's got a really nice flavor profile for a low proofer. I dig this. I forget what it's 6 year is the age statement, 92 proof, but I don't know a whole lot else about what's in it.
I can't remember. That's the white label, isn't it?
I mean the
What is
sample
Is it
has a white
111?
label.
what does it say on it though, Tom?
Bloodlines.
Okay.
Heritage 6 year.
So yeah, so Bloodlines is the
It's like their
kind of
entry
the
level.
entry level line, and that is the entry of Bloodlines. So that's of the 6 expressions.
Okay.
That's number one.
And why I liked it is I think when we had Tom on, really early this year, we talked about all of these offerings were kind of on the pricey end, and then he went back and talked to whoever over there, and they came up with this. I think they sell this for $40-$50, and this is their entry level offering, and I think it's really good for what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, it's good. We sipped on it. I had my cousin over for one of the football games, one of the Thursday night games, I guess, a few weeks back, and we sipped the hell out of it.
Yeah, nothing wrong with this one at all.
So, I don't know who it was. I don't know if it was Roger or Randall brought up Cedar Ridge.
Roger.
Should have been Roger.
That was me.
Yeah,
Roger
That's a
wanted to
great
talk
call,
Cedar
too, on that
Ridge
one.
tonight.
Yeah, that one. I don't know why. I mean, I think pretty much every smaller distillery or craft distillery has just an awesome story, and hearing it from Murphy, I'm sure the story coming from his parents would be just yeah, what a great story, and I'm kind of going down that single malt road, so I like them for that. But they do some other stuff too, aside from the fact that they're a winery. They make a good bourbon and a good rye, and they do some finishes. And I think this year, they're hitting their 20 years this year. So
Wow.
yeah,
I didn't know they've been around that long.
I didn't either.
Yep.
Well, I tell you, I love their bourbons. I love that. I had a barrel proof I found back in Tennessee, and that thing lasted maybe a month sitting outside this summer. It was really good. I've seen the port barrel finish here a little bit from time to time, and just their regular, I guess, I don't know if it's small batch, but I think it's their 90 proofer or 80 something proofer. And, but these picks they're doing that y'all did are just fantastic. Those stand out alone by themselves. I think I got the quintessential here. So yeah, it's spectacular.
Yeah, it really is, and and I certainly am not in a position to try to convince anybody to go down the single malt road. I mean, it's an acquired taste, but I've acquired it, so I really like what they're doing with a lot of their single malts and their finishes.
Yeah, no, I love it. I like we said, we've got this old line too, single malts that we've been tasting for a while, and Vic's team's always done real well with those. So I look forward to what they're going to do. I think I saw Old Line sent an email out today where they did a double barreled single malt. It's for sale now for like $79. I thought that looked interesting. But I don't know. I just there's too much going on right now to start buying stuff. For damn sure. Where are you at, Toby, with some of these things?
Are we starting off? You want us to talk about our first distillery?
Yeah, go ahead. Fire it up.
All right. So I found this one. Let's see here. HK Young. I'll tilt it down here.
You only have one of them?
Oh no.
One of each.
These guys are sourcing or getting some distillate from both Bardstown Bourbon Company and Heaven Hill. The thing about H.K. Young is they're trying to make a name for themselves. Everything they do is toasted. And so we've got their entry level at 91.4 proof. Then we've got a wheated at 123 proof. And single barrel at 112. And their winter blend at 115.8. And these are all ranging from 4 to 7 years.
Okay.
And I came across 2 of them probably about 6 months ago and really enjoyed them. And then found them on, I believe, Bourbon Outfitter. Yeah, Bourbon Outfitter has all 4 of their expressions ranging from 65 to 120. And they're delicious. You can tell they're toasted, but it's not overwhelming. You know, it doesn't, because sometimes toasted can be a little in your face, and these are not. They're very tastefully done. And it's the passion project of 3 buddies. So
cool. I like that.
Have you had most of those, Toby, or those
I've had them all.
Okay.
Well, 2 of these are replacement bottles because I emptied the first 2. The other 2 are new to me, but I have had pours of them. Yeah, and so it's all Kentucky distillate and bottled in Bardstown.
What the hell's Randall doing? He's in chat. He's packing his bag.
Probably.
Well, welcome, guys.
Howdy,
Good to
folks.
see you. Yeah, man. Cheers,
What's up,
fella.
Trace?
Yeah,
We have a duo of trays.
yeah.
Make 6.
We got 6 down there.
Cheers, guys.
Cheers.
I'll give you that one.
We figured if we were together, we'd clear up any trade confusion there was.
That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, this really helps. Not. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. What's up, JG? Good to see JG in a week. That'd be great too. Looking forward to seeing him and Krista. All right. So y'all know what we're doing. We're just talking about NDPs and craft distilleries. I know Trey Boyd's loaded with some of this stuff. So I think Trey's got a few things too. So what comes to mind? Oh, wait a minute. What's this? Oh, that's
there you go.
Yep. Hold on. There it is.
For
The
Bond.
Bond. Yep. Good kid.
Straight out of Bardstown.
Yep.
Yeah.
Good opener.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
for sure.
I think I like that better. That's bigger, a little bit better. Yeah.
There you go.
So what's the proof on that one? Is it like 100?
I'm guessing it's exactly 100.
Yeah, that one's 100. Yeah. This one's bottled and bond. Yep.
Okay. I couldn't see if that was the bond or not.
Yep.
Oh, no. I'm sorry, Randall. Hope she feels better, buddy.
Do you have the tenure?
Wasn't that their gimmick, or not gimmick, but
Entry.
they were all 100 proof
Bottles.
bottles, I think, except for their single barrels or something, right?
Oh, okay.
Who was this?
The Bond.
Bond.
The Bond. Yeah.
Well, no, it's all 100 proof. It's all bottled and bond.
Yeah.
I think he told
They have
me
a
were
4 year and a
single
7
barrel.
year. They have a 4 year and a 7 year, but they're both bottled and bond. And then they've got like 3 different batches of one and 4 different batches of the other.
Well, he was doing single barrels, wasn't he, Tom? Or starting them?
Yeah, well, he reached out a little while after we did that stream, and I guess they were trying to get a single barrel program going.
Well, fantastic! Yeah,
I assume they're higher than 100 if they're just the barrels.
Yeah,
for sure. I just haven't seen or heard that. Okay, that's fantastic.
I don't know if I've seen one either, but it's been a minute since I talked to you.
Yeah, the only other thing they had at the time was the Thornbush, the raspberry.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what,
raspberry.
I almost finished that bottle. I still got a good bit of the 2 bourbons, but that Thornbush with some lemonade in the hot summer days, boy, that was spot.
Yeah, it works.
Okay.
Has anybody tried the Blackberry Jack yet, or do we just not want to admit to it? And that's fine.
No.
I thought about picking it up, but I figured,
Randall's had 2 bottles and he loves it, and he's hit Top Jimmy up for another case. I'm being sarcastic.
breaking balls.
I mean, I think it'd make a great old fashioned. I love a blackberry old fashioned. So, you know,
I can see
I just
that.
wonder how it compares to the other ones. You know,
it's hard
well,
for
the
me to
Jack
drink
is-
that straight.
yep. It just sells. Yep. They're home with your Red Sox.
Jay sells.
All right.
Richie Z's in the house.
Is Richie here?
Hey,
What's
Richie.
up, Rich?
He is.
Hey, Richie.
Solid to the rich, man. No, guys, people that are texting me, we're not doing any giveaway tonight. Just didn't have time to get a bottle, so we're just gonna hang out.
Yeah.
But let's see. All right, I guess it's back to me now.
Sure.
Old Dominic
No.
is. I've been falling in love with them for the past. I guess I don't think I had any Old Dom until 2025. And I think the first one, no, I take that back. Top Dog had a pick. It's over there on the shelf. Top Dog did a pick there a year ago, and I got to try. Actually, it's not a pick. It is a pick, but not his. I'm sorry. It was a Alzheimer's fund pick, and that thing blew me out of the water. And he got me a bottle, sent it to me, and I got it first of the year. And that thing is unreal. And I've just got the Hello Again Whiskey Friends pick that they did, and I've got the 8-year over here somewhere. I don't know, but I think Old Dom's knocking it out of the park, and I'm really looking forward to that. I think they have is it a weeder that they just put out at the distillery? They were talking about Katie and Ethan. I think we're talking about. So that I think they might be working on some rye. So I think what they're doing is really good. I think if you can check out the Old Dom line, do it. It's a different profile without it being crafty. If that makes sense, you're not going to get a bunch of young wood on like me and Trey Larkin have had some distilleries from back home in that area, and it's when you taste it, it's like taking a piece of green bark and just eating it. It's just so crafty, youthy. Old Dom to me does not do that. So, but Trey, you know a bunch about Old Dom, so you can speak on it too.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like they've taken the edge off some of that. I don't even want to say youth. I just think around here with the mineral we have in the water and everything, it's a little different done. It's done different than what Kentucky is. And, you know, they've found a great way to do it. And if you can find a single barrel from Old Dom, I'd buy it all day. As long as the price was at retail. I mean, it's a quality buy at retail. And I keep one on my bar at all times.
Their prices aren't too bad from what I've seen.
Yeah, their cask strength is, I mean, one of my favorites right now. I drink it probably once or twice a week.
Yeah, I know we got some of us picked it up when it hit the website. I found it last time I was in Tennessee, but yeah, it's right there. I think it's phenomenal. I need to.
My introduction to Old Dom was the Hello Whiskey Friends pick, and that thing was so awesome. Like within a week or two, I got on the Old Dom website, and you know I've got 4, 5, 6 bottles that I ordered straight from the distillery sitting out in the other room. I almost talked about that tonight, but
Jimmy, you don't mess around, man.
I'm all in, man.
I like it. I love it.
Well, I mean, I think that's what's cool about Old Dom is I've had store picks from East Tennessee. Then I go to Memphis, which is another world from here. And the picks, I can put a bottle side by side. You won't know they're from the same place, but they're both really good. They've done a really good job of, I don't know, just the way they curate things and do things. They put quality out, and it's showing, you know, because they're right there by Blue Note, and you know Blue Note's in the same area, and I think they're cut above. I just do.
Yeah,
So,
I think
Trey,
you're right. Randall, thank you. We'll do it, buddy. We'll do it. I'll put the wheel going here in a second. Right now, you're the winner, but we'll get it going. But yeah,
Trey,
I'll do it.
Do you know Buster's, Trey?
Buster's?
Yeah,
I do not.
All right. It's I know it's a liquor store somewhere in Tennessee, but I got it from a vendor. My vendor's in Tennessee, and it's a store pick. It's a single barrel barrel strength that I got last year, 7 year. That was that was one of the ones I was going to grab, and I thought somebody else would. So, but that was my first introduction into Old Dominic.
Yeah, I haven't heard of Buster's, but I'll say any store pick I've seen from Old Dom, and I've traveled the state quite a bit the past 6 months, and I haven't found one that wasn't unique and wasn't worth buying. And that says a lot, because sometimes those store picks get a little muddled in the water, but so far they've hit a home run. So, and I mean, it's just a good price point for the money.
Damn hell. Get it? Not for me. Gotcha, buddy. All right. Yeah, Vic's doing one. There's Richie. There's finally. Sorry, buddy. Didn't mean to miss you out there. No, Old Dom's got it going, no doubt. Tom, you got anything on deck? What can you come up with?
I was thinking of maybe grabbing one of the Detroit City bottles that I've got. Never going back to those in a minute.
Oh, that's a great one to talk about. Yeah. There you go.
Right. Which one do you have again, Trey? Is that the 100 proofer?
That's a 100 proofer. Yeah, you should know. Okay. You sent it to me.
I've sent out quite a few bottles this year.
Yeah, and I've got it too.
I've just got the 100. I've got the.
I mean, I've already, I haven't had it but just a few weeks, and there's already quite a bit out of it. So
yeah, I dig that one. I've got the higher proof one here, which it's a different profile altogether, but
yeah,
grab that. Something from them. I haven't gone back to their stuff here in a minute.
All right, hell yeah, let's go. Get 877JG.
Yeah, that's what I'll be up with next.
Beautiful. All right. Let's see. Toby, what you got?
Oh yeah. We'll do
Am I next? Holy
You're
shit.
next.
Okay.
No. Rock. Maybe Roger's next.
Go. All right. So I haven't had this very long, but J. Henry out of Wisconsin, grain glass.
Oh,
this
yeah.
This is a 4-grain single barrel, and I don't know. I mean, why do we buy some of the bottles that we buy? I mean, I honestly can't remember like what possessed me to buy it, but I'm glad I did. It is just so unique and different, and 4 grains a lot of times are. It's just a different profile, and I don't know. I think I read the story. I'm sure, and just like the story, and of course, then you start reading the notes, and whoever writes, the notes for nosing and palate tasting. I mean, they're poets, because it's like, damn, I'm in.
Right. I need that. That's just like what I like. How do you know?
Yeah.
So that one I didn't really know. I certainly can't. I don't know that there's distribution in Ohio, but I got it online, and it's been really good.
Yeah, Jay Henry Nancy did a lot of work with them for a while. I don't know. I don't think she still does anymore. I think she focused more on Still Austin and what they're doing rather than Jay Henry anymore. So I haven't spoken to her this week. I don't know what all she's got. She was supposed to go to India for a month, and
she said that when she was on.
Huh? Yeah.
She said that when she was on our live.
Yeah. So Marty's notes are not poet. No, hell no. Absolutely not. That's why you tune in. You never know what's going to hit.
All right, so kind of following up on what Roger says here. Sometimes you wonder why you buy some of these things. Sometimes you buy some of these things and then you forget that you bought some of these things, and they just kind of sit on your shelf and behind a few other things, and you forget you had them. At some point, I think this was around Christmas of last year, I picked up this from Detroit City Distillery. This is actually a maple syrup barrel finished rye whiskey that I must have only had about a pour out of it. Sweet. So I'm gonna go back to it. I don't even remember what what this tasted like or when I tried it, but it's been a minute.
Spicy sweet. I kind of like that. That's
I
good.
tend to like the stuff finished in maple
Uh-oh.
syrup barrels, but not too much of it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you're not going to have more than one pour of something that sweet.
Yeah.
At least I don't.
Yeah, that's like the 13 Colonies maple. I pour one of those, I'm done. It's just
You like it at first, but then like the more you get into it, it's like, okay, that sweetness. I liked it at first. Now I'm moving on to something else.
Yeah.
Actually, the only maple I have found, I mean, we can go to crafts that our MGP blends, is actually Old Louisville's maple finish. I can drink more than one glass of it because it's so minute. It's there, but it's not overpowering.
It's
And
rich, but it's poor.
Yeah.
I mean, since JG wants some Southern
you know.
slang poetry, I'll just throw that shit at you. It's rich and it's poor at the same time.
It's really good. It's just it's one of the few I've had that it isn't overpowering. You know, it's kind of like honey finishes are the same way to me.
Did you see Jason last night when he hit that honey? I love the bee's knees and the beekeepers. I love all those honeys.
He wasn't a fan of that.
He was not a big fan, and I just think that was. I think it'll be the same for him when he goes back to it again. But he'd had so much to taste and go through before that, and then he
I was gonna say
killer sweet honey on top of it.
But that's also, that's this year's, and we don't. None of us have had this year's, release that I know of. He's the one that kind of threw himself on the grenade last night, or on the beehive, and.
But a lot of that comes down to it's kind of like a dinner. Like if you go in and you're having a salad and some light fruit, and then all of a sudden you hit it with like a steak and loaded baked potato. By the time you get to the cheesecake, man, you're just
yeah.
I mean, you're
kind of
done. You're done. It was a savory night for him for sure.
Yeah,
So, 'cause I love the bee's knees. I would really like to see a super oaky honey finish. Like just something really oaky, like a smoked honey.
Huh. Less.
Smoked
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I do like the new label. I think Short Barrel is going in a good direction with their packaging. But I sent him a bottle of the Short Barrel Double Oaked, and I was actually drinking that last night when he was drinking the honey, and I really think that he'll like the Double Oaked. So
That sounds good for Trey anyway. I mean, I like maples. Don't get me wrong if it's just right. Like Trey said, it's got to be rich, but it needs to be poor too.
Yeah, this one's too minty. The mint kind of overtakes the maple for me on this. Maybe that's why I didn't go back to it.
Yeah, that new
I think,
label, right, it's fire.
mint and maple is a weird combo.
It is. It's the maple's all on the back end too.
Yeah, when you
Has
said
anybody
mine,
had-
I was like, that's interesting.
Has anybody
Roger,
had,
can you hold up that J. Henry bottle again?
Hang on.
Yeah.
Let me gas it up.
So that's okay. Yeah, it's funny. I think all of us probably have a short list of distilleries that we just haven't explored yet. And for me, J. Henry's one of them. I see their stuff around, especially at Justin's House of Bourbon, but I've never even had a pour of it. So
I think I've had some samples from somebody or other over the last year or so, and I want to say I really liked whatever it was.
I'll bring.
I don't know what it was, but it was good.
I'll bring that that'll be one of the bottles I bring for the bottle share. It's it might not be everybody's jam, but it's 120 proof, so I think it's not too hot, but definitely has a little kick to it.
Yeah, I think that's what she set them up to do. Those blends. So Old Glory, Ben. Yep. Old
All
Glory.
right, here's what Trey just cracked and is going to try.
Oh, dude,
nice.
it just the port. Okay, they just released, I think, the sherry barrel.
Ah, okay.
Yeah, and I reached out to Jack yesterday to see about a sample bottle for the group, and I haven't heard back yet, but I know he stays busy. What's up, Grego? Cheers, my man.
Where's that Trey? Where are they out of? I don't recognize
Here,
that
Charlotte.
name.
Charlotte.
Rather. Okay.
Well, not Raleigh, but Charlotte. Yeah, they source from Kentucky and Southern Grace or Southern Star, whatever it is.
Yeah.
That's
When I visited this place and gave it a shot, I'm not a big port finish guy, but I was impressed with theirs. It was pretty dang nice.
Hey, Mark.
And then we just cracked it. So he's never had it. See what he thinks.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to hear you.
I mean, the nose is awesome. I mean, it's a very sweet nose. I mean, very full. I mean, you dip that port comes across all day long on the nose. But,
Port seems like one of those finishes that's hard to get just right.
Yeah, I mean,
'cause if you get to that point where it's too much, it's all over.
so on the nose, it's really good. It's subtle, but when you get that much on the nose, you're going, okay, what's the palate going to be? So, but I'm going to give it a minute to open up. I want to let it sit for a second since we.
What was the one, Trace, they had? And y'all looked for it when you were down there, and I told you to look for it because I just got with Jack on those bottles. They had a finished rye that was like, I can't remember what it was.
Was it the cognac?
I don't recall. I remember us talking about that, but
I can't, and it was gone. You looked for it, and it'd been gone for like a week or two, and it's like a distillery only kind of thing. Has anybody had? Sorry, Giselle. Has anyone tried the Barrel 5-year double oak?
Do you mean the foundation?
I tried today. It was awesome.
I think that's what he's talking about.
Yeah. This year's is the double barrel. Yeah,
Yeah, that was I think one of the first bottles that I reviewed this year that I just absolutely.
Well, there's the foundation, and then there's the double barrel foundation, right, Tom?
Yeah,
they did a 5-year last year. Then they went back this year with the double barrel, right, Tom? And they sent us one.
Yeah, the double barrel is really good.
Okay, I thought.
Yeah. Marty, B&B. I went in the other day to pick up Thomas's last pick of the Barrel Dovetail Gold Thomas pick.
Sounds interesting.
And a guy came in and he had picked up 3 bottles from them. One was that one was the Seagrass, and one was something else. And they were all picks Tommy done. He had no clue. He just knew Dovetail, like the barrel was really good. So he bought them all, and it was like $1,500 for the lot.
God, well,
I was like, oh my gosh.
I mean, that stuff's not, unless it's a 20-year, 15-year or something like that, they're not hard to find.
No, but I think it was because of the age. The one was from 2019.
Oh, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But I let it sit because I didn't think anyone knew what it was. And finally someone came in and bought it. And I walked in the day after he bought it to buy one of them. And he had taken all 3 of them. Mm. And they were super. They were really.
Oh
good.
hell! Just give it a week. There'll be something else.
Oh, I know. I'm not.
I know. T Robe. There's a store that has a single barrel out of the foundation. It's what was left out of the 41st 40 barrels that went into the blend 5-year and $55. Yep. I'll also add Jack Daniel's single barrel strength Coy Hill. Damn, buddy. And I found North Cast Strength Rye PA. Daggone.
Randall.
Giveaway. I know.
That's Randall's guilt kicking in because he's standing us up tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said
he texts us and goes, "Where y'all at?" I'm like, "Where are you at?"
Yeah, his wife's not feeling well.
Yeah.
He says he's trying to stay as far as damn way as he can.
He's trying to take care of her by staying away from her.
All right, so here's what I just forwarded.
Kings.
What is that?
The King's family?
King's family 10-year.
That is.
Yeah.
Out of Gatlinburg, Tennessee.
This one is let's see, what is that? About 105-ish proof.
Okay.
So
yeah. So we got hooked on them from their light whiskey they did. And it's phenomenal. I mean, it was I actually went into the distillery and we were doing a tasting. Their light whiskey is an 18-year. And they had sold out like a couple days before, and all they had left was with the taster behind the bar. and the girl sold me what was left in the taster bottle. She just sold me the whole bottle. I was like,
Hell yeah.
it was that good. I mean, it's one of those, it's a unique pour. You don't get a lot of those, but they're actually doing a lot of marketing right now. They've got cigar blends. They got a sherry finish right now. But I like a lot of the stuff. Everything I've had from them has been solid. I don't think there's been one that I go, okay, the price point's bad on. I think some of them are a little young, but if you find the right blend that they do, they're hitters. They really are for the money right now.
All right. Speaking of Kings, that was Kings County or Kings Family?
King's Family.
All right. So, yeah, I just got a ton of samples from Travis Robeson, and I got 3 here from King's Family, and they all sound insane. Cigar blend.
Yeah, it's
honey
good.
toasted Ryconic, and a vanilla cask bourbon.
I've heard of the Ryconic, and I know that we tried it when we visited there. I did not end up buying a bottle of that, but that is that is one of their top of the line. So
Yeah.
Well, give it a shot here.
yeah.
Shit, yeah, when in Rome.
Cheers, Travis.
I think they're just doing some stuff that's a little bit different than the market.
And that is if I'm not mistaken, that is a 95.5.
Yeah. Yeah, Travis has all the details here on the label.
Yeah.
This guy, he don't mess around.
Yeah, that's right.
9 year, 95.5 MGP, 106 proof. It's even got the SRP.
Mm.
Yeah.
Have y'all had the ice wine finish?
No. But I would have liked to have had it.
I like that ice wine finish barrel
Mm-hmm.
from late last year.
So a lot of the stuff they do is unique. The problem with it is it's kind of like their American light whiskey that they do. If you're not there when they release it, this is a distillery only. It's gone within a week, and that's it. Like they do not last. They don't have a big production. I mean, if you go to Gatlinburg and do a moonshine tasting, that's going to be bigger than anything they do. Their shop is literally probably 400 square foot, and their distillery and everything's right there behind them. And I don't know. I mean, it's just one of those things. They do so many unique things, but it's very small batches.
Mm-hmm.
Very unique. So you get on the right bottle, buy a case, because you're not going to find it again. But that's why I like them. I
don't know where that feedback's coming
We're
from.
getting some echo on the trays, I think.
I'm not on.
We don't know if I don't know who it is.
Yeah, I dig this.
You're doing the rye.
Yeah, honey finish rye.
Yeah, that was.
Tom, I love this glass you sent me for exactly the reasons that you talk about it. How the weightiness, and I mean, there's no knocking this glass over. You hit this, it's sliding around. It's not getting knocked over.
I would order a bunch more of these, but they're on the pricier side compared to Glenn's.
Yeah.
But they're worth it. I mean, I go back to it. I like to have a little heft in my hand, and I don't know. I always kind of feel a little weird with the little, pinch on the bottom of the Glen there. So this
Fine. So here's the other one. It's the red, white, and blue.
Oh yeah,
from Kings.
Oh, okay.
I really enjoyed this one. It was 119 proof.
Yeah, they also have a honey finished one as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's pretty nice.
I've never even seen that.
Yeah. Well, like I said, a lot of their stuff doesn't make it out of the distillery. Because they sell it out there and there's none to put out in the market. They've got like 2 to 3 bottles they put out in the market, and the rest of it is just, what you can find at the distillery. And it's different every time you go. Like their light whiskey I got 2 years ago versus this past year was totally different. And that's why I like them, is every time you go, it's a different experience. I don't care how many times you go, it's always different. So if you're in Gatlinburg, Tennessee, make a trip. It's worth it.
James Lay says, I hate honey. Oh man, maybe you just haven't found the right one yet.
Yeah. I mean, I get that. I mean, if you get the wrong honey, it tastes artificial.
Yeah.
You know,
Absolutely.
or it's too overpowering.
Yeah, it can rock your socks real quick. No doubt about it.
I haven't had too many honeys that I didn't like, but I'll tell you what, I picked this up. Now, this one is the Detroit City Distillery hot honey finish. And I guess the honey has red pepper flakes in the barrel.
Oh, wow.
So it's not something that you're going to drink neat. I tried it and it's like, wow, what the fuck is this?
You drink when you eat.
It's something it's got to be meant to go in a cocktail, but yeah, it's bizarre.
It's funny because I'm not usually one for mixing like sweet and spicy or sweet and savory, but rarely. I mean, but the first time I ever tried a red chili infused honey or a cayenne honey, it came out of New Mexico, and I just tried this stuff on an English muffin. I was like, because I love spicy food, but I tried. I was like, holy shit! Hot honey is, when it's done right, it's delicious.
Yeah, I'm sure the honey's.
I'm not sure I want it in my bourbon though.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's a one-off, and I'd be surprised if they made it again.
Yeah, probably. Yeah,
it's interesting. We'll put it that way.
Huh. Wonder how they do on selling that bottle. That's just so.
I think Marty, they're so small. Like I think when they did this, there was probably only 200 bottles, if that, and they maybe they sold them all, maybe they didn't.
That's good though.
But you're maybe talking about a barrel.
Yeah, just a experimental kind of thing.
Yeah, I mean even their bigger stuff that's not very big yet.
I agree with that, Eric. I think it's really good.
Honey finish. You know what? I
know Trey's have too. We've had some Starlight honeys that aren't very good.
Oh yeah,
yeah. The Starlight, I was not a big fan of.
Yeah.
Well, in fact, I had another
bottle. I gave it to a friend of mine. So
now the bee's knees from Short Barrel.
Those are done well, I think.
I really, and after letting it sit for a while, I really enjoy it. Now again, I don't drink I can't drink it all night, but
let me see which batch of that.
Yeah, but if you're having one,
yeah,
or mixing it up a little bit, sure.
So let's go back to this Okalore port. If you are a wine drinker, this is your jam. But for me, the port the nose is really heavy in it. You can tell it's a port. It finishes that way, and it lingers for a long time. So I do like that. The viscosity on it's great, but it is definitely a port. It's a dessert in a glass. Super sweet. Got maybe a little herbal note to it, but that finish is port all day long. I mean,
Hey, Trey and Trey, did you guys get the Evernorth Arctic Spirit last year? The port finished rye at the end of the year.
I did not.
No.
That's a really well done port finish.
I think the rye and a port would go well together because it kind of even out that sweetness a little bit.
Marty, is that last year's?
I think this might be the very first one.
Oh, okay.
I can't remember. It doesn't say.
Yeah, you're right. That's not last year's label.
No, it doesn't say batch 1 or 2 on it. I've had this for several
That's probably the
years.
first one then. Yeah.
Double barrel toasted, finished in honey cast, 111.3 proof. So it doesn't tell me batch 1 or 2 or whatever. But that new label, that like y'all said, that's stellar. So Lord Randall's already got them bottled up and ready to go on the giveaway.
Hey, I'm just going to give this a quick shout out before I move on. I just went through the 4 HK Youngs, and they're all great, ranging from whatever, like 92 proof up to like 123 proof or whatever. But this one is the 6-year winter blend. And this one comes in at 115.8. I think this is probably my favorite out of the lineup. Maybe it's because the weather's just turned chilly or whatever, but this is This is really fantastic. I mean, it's desserty without the fact that a lot of dessert bourbons, you kind of only want 1 or 2 pours and be done with it. This one, you could sip on it all night. It's delicious.
Do you find when the weather turns a little bit, you want something heavier?
Yeah.
I don't know.
Proof. Give you that. We'll give you more of that hug. Warm you up.
I guess I find more that, I have buddies that are saying, it's 110 outside. I don't feel like bourbon. It's like, well, I don't have that problem. I always feel like bourbon.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Hold that bee's knees up again. Okay. I can't get it to focus very good right now. I don't know what it's focusing on, but yeah. There you go. The bee's knees. Oh, 3. Hell, this might be the 3rd one. I see it now.
Really good.
It says it right here in the long part of the label. The bee's knees.
Okay.
3. 1, 2, 3.
So that would be 2023. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't know if it'd make it come forward more.
It should be older than that, though. Maybe. Or maybe I got the beekeeper. That's the first. Maybe this is the one Eric sent me. I may be wrong, Eric.
I want a king size.
I've got the beekeeper and the bee's knees. I think Eric did send me this one. I apologize, Eric. I got them confused.
There's a lot of people that
You'll
confuse those
maybe
two.
the other one.
Yeah.
What's the difference?
Proof.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Didn't buy all this. I should have.
It's right here.
It's not that far.
This weekend.
It's not that far.
Yeah. So if anyone wants anything from King's Distillery, let me know. I'm going to Gallenberg.
Yeah, this one's 101.
Okay.
Sorry, I don't know. I'm too far away is what it is. But it says beekeeper in the black.
Oh, there you go.
As you can see on the neck, it's 101 proof. I think
Right.
this is the one, and you can see the color. I mean, that's just it's actually got a cloud in it now down here floating. So yeah. There's definitely some honey action in that, no doubt. But one I was going to do next, let me get out of this. So, is the Jimmy Red.
Oh yeah.
I think Jimmy Red. They're big now. They're doing a lot. They're getting out in the market, and their oldest stuff now getting up to around 8 year. We did a 7-year pick in January there, and that was the oldest barrel and highest proof that they'd ever put out. And they're probably hitting that 8-year mark now. But I think that red corn that they do, it has a distinctive viscosity to it and sweetness that's different. So if you like something that's a little bit, I don't want to say off profile, more like thicker, richer, and heavy, this is something you ought to try. This is the double oaked, and you can see the color of that is just ridiculous. So yeah, I'm gonna sip on it now. But I think what they're doing is really good.
Ben,
I'm looking forward
Marty,
to what finishes they have in the future. Yeah.
what proof is that? Because don't they do that in a 100 proof? I've got that was actually one of the ones I was going to pull up, and I've got
This is 107.
Okay, see, we've got the same one then.
I still haven't picked up any Jimmy Reds or any other line. I haven't seen them up here. I think I've seen them on internet here and there, but
Hey, Roger, on the side,
Yeah.
right past the label, it says batch number.
Tom, do you need some?
I got
you know what? I would like to try some and then
Okay.
hunt them down based on. It sounds like they got quite a few different offerings, right?
They do. I can get any of them, so I'll pick you up some for the Blitz.
Yeah, just bring a bottle. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think of what I'm going to bring down there. I have some ideas.
That's so good. That's just, man. It's a hard choose between this one and the Conviction Double Oak for me because the sweetness of this.
Really?
Yeah, it's just
I like the
two
Conviction
different
better.
animals. You got this one that's really sweet and rich. Then that Conviction just punches you in the face, man, with that double oaked.
Yes.
It's just a little bit different.
Yeah, I thought the Jimmy's Red Corn was a little mellow compared to the Conviction.
I agree with that. I'm just saying the Conviction punches you in the face a little bit harder. This was getting
no
that
doubt.
sweet red, that sugar flowing, and then that Conviction, just like here, you like oak, good luck.
Yeah.
You know, I found Jimmy Red around the same time that I found Ben Holiday, like 2 years ago. I mean, months, maybe a year before anybody else started talking about it. And I love their stuff. I'm so glad that, you know, that they're kind of blowing up. And I think that that's great. I think that they've just got they've got a good thing going. I mean, they've got good juice, and you know, and let's face it, packaging is a lot of the, you know,
Gotta get your attention.
It's a big component nowadays, and Jimmy Red has got, you know, has got their own thing going, and it's a good thing. So,
you know, the first time I ever heard of Jimmy Red, I was watching Moonshiners, that TV show.
Mhm.
And they went, the guy that's in Virginia that does he's done some bourbons on his own a little bit too, but he was looking for a different type of grain to put in his moonshine. And he went to Jimmy Red, and I saw them dump this out of a barrel into like an open vat, and it had a layer of oil on the top of that damn thing that was so thick from that red. And he asked them, he goes, do y'all cipher that off? Do you take that off? She goes, absolutely not. That is the crown jewel of this barrel. And I remember seeing that, like, I've never seen anything like that before.
hey man, that is flavor.
Yeah, and then it started popping around a little bit. Randall said, I'll also add a Jimmy Red Private Selection 124.8. That Jimmy Red is the pick I was on. So hell yeah.
Well, I mean, you talk about the moonshiner guys. Those guys, they do great moonshine. They really do. In this area Trey and I live in, I mean, we've got 13 distilleries within 20 minutes of us, right? But those guys,
me too,
you know, from Sugarlands, I mean, they got this Roman man, and this is a rye bourbon, or, you know, it's cask strength rye. And they started doing small batches, 375 milliliters, and they were all different, but they were doing it in-house. It's their own juice. And now they've come out with that. And I mean, for the money, for $45, I mean, I'm not a huge rye drinker, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
And
I had some Roaming Man last weekend.
Eric was on that pick too.
Yeah, again, some interesting stuff for sure.
Yeah, but some of their earlier stuff, I mean, they're chocolate bombs. I mean, I've got some of their smaller batches where, like, that's by the time you get to the bigger bottle, that's batch 16. I literally have batch 2 through 9 at the house right now. And batch 7 is a chocolate bomb that's phenomenal. I would drink it all day long.
Love the transparency. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, that's a big. Travis had sent me a couple. I did the Director's Blend Distillery Experience, which was a low rye, like 51% rye, and then an Infinity Blend, 105 proof, same mash bill. It looks like, but yeah, they were both really good.
Are they all local grains?
I have no idea. I think everything he sent me was Tennessee based.
Yeah.
A couple of these brands I'd never even heard of, like Roaming Man and then Franklin Distillery. I had one from them. That was really good. That was what I closed with. It was a 13-year Franklin Distillery. It says recharred used barrels, 127 proof, 84% corn, so high corn. That one was really good.
Franklin's pretty good. There's one or two around here that if you get, I will say it's a hard pass. But
yeah,
so we have moonshine around here a lot, and a lot of them, what they'll do is they'll take moonshine, put it in a barrel, put some age to it, and they'll call it a whiskey. And I mean, yeah. So, and that was my experience with Roman Man at first when I went there. You know, it's a moonshine distillery, and I've had a bunch around here, and I'm like, okay, you put a char stick in a bottle and you call it whiskey, and it is what it is. But when I had theirs, it kind of surprised me, and I think that's why I have an affinity towards Roman Man a little bit. I've been more willing to try their stuff because they do it themselves. Now, not all their offerings have been good,
Yeah, I think I'm with you with that idea. As far as the local stuff here, yeah, there's places that source, and yeah, it's they can age it here and finish it here, whatever. That's fine. But I do pay closer attention to the places that tend to do their own.
Yeah.
Somehow that seems more interesting to me.
Well, speaking of that, and Marty knows this one, S.C. Callahan's Tennessee Hills.
That's a shitty label.
Yeah, this is the old bottle.
The old label.
This old
Yeah.
label.
That wouldn't stick out to me on a shelf for sure.
But
Yeah.
no, it's because it's not transparent. It's not.
It's not.
That's
And
the
the
thing.
thing is this was a guy that did moonshine for a while, but he got into bourbons. However, he didn't have any age, so he sourced MGP for a while. And this year he came out with his first his own juice in a cask strength, and it's phenomenal. And now this one that I showed you was MGP, but what I'm bringing to Bardstown Blitz is going to be his own juice.
You've had some, Tom. I think I sent you a sample of it. The Tennessee Hills.
Yep, it just came out. It's been out about 2 months now.
Marty, I'm going through my samples, and I've got a blind from you from sometime the last 3 or 4 months. So maybe it's in there.
Does it have a key?
Well, I don't have the key.
Let's just see what it is.
The mystery blind.
they're in the smaller bottles. Look like there are 4 of them.
Okay, 4.
But I will say I think Tennessee Hills is on the younger side as far as distilleries go. He's a young guy. He's doing some great things. He's got a great palate. And I do think in the future, I mean, they just built a $1 billion enterprise in Bristol, Virginia. And I mean, he's not going away. His seltzers are everywhere. His bourbons are in all the restaurants. He's in every liquor store. And they're solid drinkers. And for the price point, I mean, it's hard to beat. They kind of remind me of Green River when it first came out. It just kind of started taking over. And I think the difference for him is that he's not with Bardstown. He's doing his own thing. He doesn't have that backing to spread it across the country. But once he does, he will.
Yes, Richie. Me and Top Jimmy are all over that. Now that's the new Riff barrels. I think.
Yeah, Richie, if you need a bottle of that, let me know. I can put my hands on it, any day of the week. So just let me know.
I heard Jason talking about that on the
last night.
Yeah, the after party.
I think he said it was like his favorite bottle of the night last night. Yeah, it's a great bottle.
Yeah, I didn't catch the stream, but I caught the Patreon only.
I can get it, and it's about 123 plus tax.
Or Cindy. Hey, Cindy.
Hey, wait. Hey,
guys.
Hey, look
Hi.
the whole crew's here. This is awesome.
So
Cindy,
the
how
girls
you
were having
feeling?
girls' night, and they decided to come out and play.
Well, good. Get them drunk. Duh.
What? That's what we're doing.
I'm working on it.
All right. Love it. Yeah, now Randall's got the total up to 8 2-ounce samples, and it's crazy. I can read them off here shortly.
Is that the Kings? Oh, he's having the Kings.
Well, there you go, vanilla cask.
Yay.
Oh, I love that.
Nice.
I haven't had the vanilla. How is that one?
Actually, I haven't had that either. What's it like?
I just poured it. I don't know.
All right.
Well,
Let us know.
Fantastic. Kelly, that's someone in Gatlinburg.
cheers, Dunny. Good to see you, bro.
Tom's not in Gatlinburg. No, he's
Dunny's in here?
he's way up yonder.
He's in Detroit.
I was way up there.
All right, Marty, you ready for another one?
Yeah, let's go, baby. Hit me with it.
All right. So we've all been talking, or especially, those of us that are watching, I think all of us are watching Mash and Drum. And a week ago, Jason put the Bluegrass Distillers Elkwood Reserve 18-year up to the Calumet 18-year. Now, the Calumet, we know that that's Barton, and it's batched. and the Elkwood Reserve is a single barrel, but the Elkwood Reserve 18. And I'm going to keep saying Elkwood Reserve because there's a reason I'm going to keep saying Elkwood Reserve. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. So we know that the Elkwood Reserve Blue Label 17 and 18 are high age Barton. We know that the Elkwood Reserve 15 and 16 are Buff Turkey. But there's these three right here. So we've got the Elkwood Reserve 10-year toasted oak, the 10-year French oaked, and the 11-year Spanish oaked.
Good Lord.
Now look at the color on those guys.
Yeah.
I believe they've been oaked.
Yeah.
So wood, Richie said.
So Bluegrass Distillers started in downtown Lexington in the same building as West 6 Brewery, and I mean in a tiny little facility, and they still have the Bluegrass Distillers label, which is fine. It's nothing, it's solid, but not going to light any fires. But everything under the Elkwood label is Elkwood Farm. So a couple of years ago, they bought a property outside of Lexington in Midway, Kentucky. And it's called Midway because it is midway between Lexington and the capital of Frankfurt. So Midway. Anyway, and they bought a farm and built a brand new distillery. John was there last week. A couple of the other guys were there last week doing a pick. And I think Marty, weren't they doing an 18-year?
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, and they actually made sure, because I had these two, but I didn't have the Spanish. And they made sure that a bottle was set aside for me. So
that much of it.
Anyway, I mean, I'm right now. I'm doing the 10-year toasted, but so all of this high age stuff is either Beam or Barton, or maybe it's blended. I don't know. I don't get any Beam off it when I try it, but so it could be blended. But these three bottles are, I mean, look, 10, 11 years. It's fantastic. Fantastic stuff.
So were those very hard to find for you? Did you have to order those, or did you just stumble on those?
So here's what happened to me is I was at the distillery, I don't know, probably 6 months ago. And for whatever reason, I only bought the French and then started having, non-buyer's remorse within a day or two. And I hadn't bought these two. And so, anyway, it took me a few months, but I finally managed to get all three of them. And it's just fantastic. I think the only one that's available on their website right now is the French oaked. I know that they just released a new batch of the Spanish. I don't know if the toasted is available right now, but these are fantastic.
Toby, you know what I admire about you, Toby, is you don't just dip your toe. You jump in the deep end. I need all of it.
Yeah.
Well,
I don't just want to try this one. I want them all.
I didn't do this blind. I tried all these in the tasting room. So it wasn't anything, that I didn't want.
Even so, I mean, you seem to have that philosophy, and I dig it.
Oh, thank you.
So to Eric Gunderson, Lost State Distilling, yes, had it, been there, done that. Oh yeah, there you go, Marty. But this is the Lost State Distilling.
You saw what I responded to that, didn't you?
Yeah, I see it. Eric, if you miss that day at a distillery, it's okay.
Yeah, don't make a special trip.
All right.
If you're there, go in.
Yeah.
I need to know if this is somewhat available or not.
I've never seen it.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know.
Travis, is this like a unicorn?
Well, so Tom, the thing is,
I freaking love it.
With King's Family, they do such small limited releases that if you don't buy a bottle while you're there, you might not ever see it again.
You just said that, and I just like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
is it? I would totally get a bottle of this, Travis, if it's available. I really dig it. I was expecting it to be like overwhelmingly vanilla, which isn't a bad thing, but it's not. It's like a subtle like tanginess to it.
That makes sense.
Let's have a little vanilla bean at the end.
Yes, honey.
I really dig this.
Their honey is the same way. It's not overdone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's in the background.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense to me.
Yeah, this is friggin' good, dude.
Dude, whoever's
I
doing
got
the
you, Trev.
blending for them, and I don't know, maybe this weekend when I go down there, I can figure out who's kind of running the show. But whatever they do, it's just minute on the vanilla. Any flavor they do is just in the background, it seems like. And I really like that because I find for me, if you overpower it with ryes, vanillas, or honeys, anything like that, a port, it takes away from what it is.
Yeah, you don't want it to, get lost in the, in the finish. You want that to just be a nice, added layer or a little, throw in at the end that you're like, oh, wow, that was a little interesting nuance. But yeah, that was really well done. Hey, I got a question for you guys. I know, Marty, you might have got this sample, and then Trey, I know you guys go down there a bit. Have you guys tried the Larrikin cigar batch or cigar lounge?
Yeah, I've had one little taste out of it.
Yep.
So what you guys do, I'm looking at the other end of my dining room table right now, and I have 10 bottles of Larrikin sitting on the end of my dining room table.
Both feet deep end.
Getting ready for sample bottles.
Go ahead and crack it and take a taste. Let's see what you think.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I still got a little bit of this vanilla that I'm going to finish and enjoy.
I'm about to say that's not a bad
One pour
transition.
something else. Let it open up. Let's make it.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah, that one needs to sit.
We're gonna let you do your thing with that one.
I was thinking I would do like a knee-jerk reaction video to it. I just haven't gotten around to it. I've had this freaking sample for a month. I just haven't gotten to it. I'm a
big fan of what Larrikin's doing. I think
Sure.
Booker. I'm a big Booker's fan. I like the nutty beans, but I find that for the price
Heavy
point,
on the Amberana. Okay.
He's talking about the cigar batch. Yeah.
Yeah, I saw James comment there for sure. I get it. Yeah, Amberana is it's a hard beast to tame. I like Larrikin as a brand. I think I really like Greg specifically in his philosophy and how he puts some stuff out there and promotes the brand.
Him and Tom from Limestone, same.
100%.
At the end of the day, it's a spirit, but it's a story, right? And
Right. Yep.
I just, go back to, when Marty and I interviewed Greg earlier in this year, it was just like we were hanging on his every word. The dude he's just super friggin' interesting.
I'm gonna make Tom, you and Marty are gonna get to meet him next week, and that's Bill McBrayer.
Yeah, I'm excited about that.
Yeah. I would love to see you do, because he was on Bourbon and Balls, but I would love to see you guys do like what you did with Greg, with Bill McBrayer. I think the McBrayer story is like this untold story in bourbon lore. I mean, the McBrayer family is one of the founding families of Kentucky bourbon. One of the large wild turkey properties is called the McBrayer Farm or something like that. And so, it's just anyway, he's going to be there. He's going to be pouring, the Judge Batch 5. I just was emailing with him today, and they just are getting ready to release. I think it's an 8-year bottle and bond. And he'll be pouring that at the Blitz. So fantastic stuff.
Toby, just put a comment in the chat and I can fix. That's why.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to McBrayer and the Dark Arts. I'll be honest. Both of those,
Yeah, I hate Old Carter's not going to be there.
I thought they were.
Hey, you know what?
They backed out.
Yeah.
Old Louisville will be there too, and I'm a sucker for that one.
Yeah.
You were the one that got us that flight with a whole bunch of old Louisville stuff in it, right?
And he's bringing, from what I hear, he's bringing some of the stuff that I wasn't able to get a bottle of. It's stuff that he doesn't sell yet. So
Yeah,
I'm
that
kinda
was
excited about those.
that was looking back at some of the flights I've done this year, that was a really good one.
Oops, I
Right.
misspelled that.
Well, he does some stuff that's like it's off the wall. I mean, some of his stuff you just go, "What in the world?" But it works. It just works, and
America.
I can get behind that. And he's not afraid to,
Yeah, you
try
gotta push the envelope a little bit, right?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's like I did a tasting there, and while we're sitting there tasting, we thieved from 9 barrels at Old Louisville, and he came across his he had a 9-year rye, and we tried it, and it was great. And then he had a cognac finish, and in his mind, this is how he works. He's pouring us in individual pours. He puts the rye and the cognac in a glass together and blends it together and tastes it. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here watching him do this, and he's going, "Okay, that doesn't work." And then he blends something else, and he's like, "Wow, he's doing a tasting for us." That's how his mind works. It doesn't matter that he's already come up with something he's selling. He wants the next product out.
It is interesting how some of these things work out when you see, tastings and stuff behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, just to watch that, though. I mean, I've never seen that. I mean, I'm sure it happens all day long, but, for someone who visits Louisville once or twice a year max, goes on a tour here or there, to see that was just – I'm watching a cook in his element, a chef in his element,
There you go.
doing what he does, and it was really cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Travis, if there's a way you get a bottle of this, you let me know. This is my jam, dude.
Is that the vanilla one, Tom?
This is still that vanilla.
He want me to
Okay.
give you his number.
King's
Tom,
Vanilla.
I'll do it.
Aged in
Tom, I'll
vanilla
be there.
cap.
I'll be there Saturday.
Yeah, Travis is. Travis has got connections. That's a guy you want to have in your contact.
I do
list.
remember talking to Travis last year, and he had a bunch of Kings.
I don't
It
remember.
was either Kings family or Kings County. So he's a good ambassador for all the stuff out in Tennessee that some of us Yankees don't get a chance to get a hold of very frequently. So
Wild Turkey.
Well,
Wild Turkey, Rick out across from the road from Four Roses McBrayer.
What's funny is I think in Tennessee, like, because we're here and there's a ton of distilleries around us, a lot of them get a bad rap because of moonshine. They really do.
now,
But
what do you
there's-
mean by that? You mean like because they put it out as a product that somehow reflects poorly on them, or it makes them
Well,
seem like
I think we have so many moonshine distilleries that try to do a whiskey, and it's terrible. I mean, when I say terrible, it is not. It's not good.
It's
at all.
hurried for one thing.
Yeah.
So by
I mean-
terrible, you mean not good at all.
Yeah. I mean, I don't care what price point you put on it. It's not good.
Right.
But you get a few gems out there that really care about their product. And I'll put Sugarlands behind this. I mean, I wasn't expecting much when I walked into Sugarlands and had their Roman Man. And lo and behold, I was like, holy crap, this is really good. And I might have thought that just because of my expectations of what a moonshine whiskey or bourbon would be, but following their journey, they've come out with a really good product. But we've got a few smaller distillers out there that are doing some really killer things. The one Highlands Distillery in Virginia. I mean, he's got a war horn and he's a vet. He's been doing it a long time. It'll never hit a liquor store. It's distillery only, but it's really solid whiskeys. I mean, but if you stopped in and saw it, he does moonshines and then he has whiskey on the side.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And there's a lot of those around here. I mean, literally, no joke, we probably have 15 to 20 moonshine distilleries within 15 minutes of us.
Wow.
And they get diluted with trying to do a whiskey.
You think it's like the folks that dabble that don't really do a great job.
Yeah.
Okay. And not like the ones that are actually in it as, whiskey distillers.
Yeah. They're just capitalizing on a market.
Okay. I think I feel what you're saying there for sure.
Yeah. Now, their moonshines might be great, but their whiskeys are not. But then you every now and then you come across one that you're like, oh man, this surprises me. You know, Trey and I, when we travel, we take back roads and we'll hit a distillery here or there, and we find like these gems, and it's just like, oh my gosh. That's how we came across Kings. You know, you're thinking Gatlinburg, Tennessee. What can you possibly offer? Everything up there is moonshine.
That's the mountains, yeah, Gatlinburg.
It's
that's
touristy
moonshine.
AF. Yeah.
You can get
I mean,
Thorn Star
really-
Sword.
Well, I mean, if I'm down there, I'm a freaking tourist.
Yeah. But when you go by, it's so touristy, it's so moonshiny. You just think, okay, I'm just getting trapped. And then you walk in and you have a taste, and you're like, oh my gosh,
Yeah,
what is this? So, and I'm kind of glad because I mean our water around here is amazing. So we should have some good distilleries. But
Yeah.
All right, so I got one more of these King's Family, and this is a cigar blend.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
says
got nothing on that. Have no idea what that's like.
it says Madeira Port and Sherry.
we had that one actually.
We did.
Mhm.
Okay.
115.
All right.
Okay.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, nice.
I don't know how he does these labels. I mean, I wanted to think my label game is pretty strong when I send out samples, but we're kind of next.
He's
kind of next
gotta
level
be.
here.
He's doing those on a PC.
As I say, Roger, have you got my samples yet?
I was just gonna say, Trey, I just got them today, and right after Tom commented on those labels, I'm like, damn, I saw those samples. I'm like, how in the hell did he do that? Yeah, those were very impressive.
And we'll talk about the samples later because they're not all from one line.
You can really up your label game by getting one of these on Amazon. It's like a $12 or a $15 thing. It connects to your phone. It fires out the labels in a laser printer, whatever. I don't know.
That's what I do.
I think that's how I found out about it. Is you? What is this called? A Nimbot.
Yeah.
So you can really upgrade your label game with a Nimbot. But I don't know what the hell Travis uses, but this is
Nimrod?
That's kind of like what Big
honestly,
it's on another level.
I'll be honestly, that looks like what I just bought. It's the Brothers. I'll have to get you the number on it, but Brothers they do a bunch of P-Touch, and I use them for work.
Oh,
Brothers. It's just a company, Brothers. They do a bunch of
like
P-Touch
Xerox or HP. Yeah.
There you go.
Oh, I have Brothers printers. Is that what you mean?
Yeah. They do a label maker, and it has AI capabilities, and Roger's seen it. I haven't produced a lot of them, but dude, I'm telling you, they're second to none. You can buy 1 inch, 2 inch. I mean, you can buy whatever size label you want. It's sticky.
All right. A good label not only tells you what it is, right? And it's clean and it's a good representation of what you're drinking. You got to be able to peel that fucker off without having to run through your, you sink
Roger,
for 25 minutes to peel all the shit off, Those
Hey, no,
labels
Roger,
from the Nimbot will come right off.
Well, so one of the that has to do a lot with what the label is made out of, and you can actually buy for the laser printer vinyl labels.
Yeah.
So those go on and off. There's none of this thing where you peel the paper and half of it stays on the bottle.
Yeah, I hate that.
Yeah.
I want to be able to peel that shit right off, throw it in the dishwasher, reuse the thing.
Right.
God,
Tom, you're spot on. You're spot on. I'm looking on Amazon right now. It's $17.99.
Yeah, there's a few different ones. And Roger, it's a great. You could buy the replacement things for like $10. That's probably been one of the best, investments.
Marty, that's a cute case you've got there.
It is
Fantastic.
Marty's looks like he got the next generation one.
He got the college girl model.
He's got the mint and green Hello Kitty.
Yeah, I'm telling you.
He paid $29.99 for that.
Marty's like getting tips from the
The
sorority.
only thing short about me is my paycheck, man. Come on.
Man, I don't know about you guys. I mean, the way I see it, if the label is better than the actual juice, then what the hell?
Yeah, hey, that's a good point.
Yeah,
No, it's the label can
These are
help
for
make
samples.
up for the actual juice.
There we go.
I mean, what I'm going to send Randall, it's going to be all handwritten and all that, but hopefully at least what he gets is, worth drinking.
Well, yeah. I mean, when I first started doing these with my buddies, we would just, throw some painter's tape on there and write, with our sloppy ass handwriting, hey, here's what this is. And no one can read
All
my
right, Trey,
handwriting.
you're now getting
Yeah.
painter's tape from me, buddy.
And I tell you what, the painter's tape, that shit peels right off.
Oh,
man.
it works. It comes
You
off
don't
clean
consume,
too.
you don't consume
Yeah.
the painter's tape, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Toby,
Praise.
are you good if I bring your samples to Bardstown next week?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I'm bringing Trey Larkins and giving him to Trey Boyd, if that's not confusing.
Not at all.
It is
No.
confusing.
Just hang out together. And I'll tell you, Trey, that way we
But
know.
I'm gonna tell now. It's 5, right? 5.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm telling you, Trey Larkin, you are getting 5 freaking hitters.
Next year,
Wow,
we're going to draw
okay.
names, see who
Fantastic.
gets Toby.
And I'm not. That's no bullshit. I'm not sending out bullshit junk whiskey. No, you're getting some of the best.
No.
In fact, so to tell the story, our youngest child is Tristan, our son. He's 22, and one of his buddies is staying with us right now. I had both of them out in the front room today, going through all of the packed cases from when we moved, because I had to find bottles. Not only did I had to find some Larrikin, but I had to find all the bottles I wanted to send you. And so we basically went through everything and moved it kind of from one side of the room to the other, and to make so I could go through every single box. And I learned some things. I have at least a case of Wild Turkey 70th. I probably have 8 bottles of Russell's LLME. I learned that I have, like what we were talking about at the beginning of this stream, how we bought a lot of stuff and we don't remember why we bought it. I've got several hundred bottles that fall into that category.
I just want to point out that I have the hardest job, even harder than my job right now, in trying to figure out what to get Toby whiskey wise that he doesn't have. Or I would probably include a single malt or two, but I know he's not.
You just got to find something obscure and
I'll tell you, if you want to do it, you honestly, Roger, you've been part of this community longer than I have. You probably have group picks that I don't have. I mean, I don't have any group picks dating back to even 2024. And so if you really, if you wanted to find some shit that I don't have, then look at good group picks. I like bourbon more than anything else, and send group picks that
that's good to know. So even from last year, you didn't have a lot of picks, eh?
I've been really slow to come to social media, and I watched these channels long before I started chatting with anybody and then participating. And it's all Marty's fault and Roger's fault and Randall's fault that
Well, thanks for not blaming me. I appreciate that. No, I had no idea, because I know that I met Roger. Obviously I met Marty. But yeah, I don't remember exactly at what point you kind of burst onto the scene here. But I'm glad you're here.
No, yeah, I started participating in just in chat and that probably about 2 years ago. But I'd still, because of the job I had and the amount of employees and things like that, I've always been real slow to social media, because you wind up, you hire and then fire enough people, sometimes they follow you and find out you're,
I get that. And one of my best friends is like a VP at like a you know, the prestigious
Right there. That's
company,
exactly
and
what
he
it
has
was, Tom.
his apprehensions about going on streams and stuff like that. So I get that. Me, I don't give a shit. I work for myself.
Right, right. And, so, I mean, I retired in 22. And so that's really when I felt it probably took me a year after that to really get comfortable with the idea of kind of being out there, so to speak.
That's awesome.
I met Tom last year at the Blitz, and
Yes, it is.
couldn't have been nicer. And same guy in person is on here.
Wait, you said he could have been nicer? He could have been
I
nicer?
probably could have been nice.
Couldn't have been nicer.
Oh, okay.
And his wife as well. And Marty was over in the corner. It was like midnight, and he's got like
Hammered. Marty was hammered. You know he was.
He's got this long ass line, and people trying to like talk to him and pick his brain, and I was like in the background, Marty, can I introduce my? And he wanted nothing to do with me, so I didn't meet Marty last year, but I'm looking forward to it.
I must have totally missed that.
He's so full of shit right now. It's coming out both his damn ears.
I think his eyeballs are turning brown.
Marty was back in the corner with hookers and blow.
You're a big man. He couldn't be nice. No, hell no. That's right.
Hey, Marty, when are you getting into town?
Thursday, we land at 3:00 Thursday.
Are you flying into Louisville?
Yeah.
So what? You're in Bardstown. What, dinner time?
Yeah, probably.
Okay.
I'm gonna take Kurt by Old Forester and Justin's House of Bourbon. Let him see that, and we may that time of day. I don't know. We may run up to Michter's and then hit the road. That'd be it for a little.
So you'd be in Bardstown late.
Hey, you guys don't worry about shopping Bardstown because Randall and Roger and I are hitting Bardstown early Wednesday with our American Express black cards, and there's not going to be shit left.
I love it.
Yeah.
Hey, just make sure you post it in the group text.
I was driving the bus, Randall.
Dude, as long as Randall's paying, I'm good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't think we'd get into town, Marty, probably till like maybe 7-ish.
Okay.
But,
We'll be there late Thursday night, probably.
We'll probably reach out to some of you guys. Marty, you remember the name of the place that we met last? And we went and had drinks with JG and his wife.
No. I ain't gonna remember where I park, let alone park in other people's cars.
That would be a good place to meet up and maybe have a drink.
Yeah, that was a nice little place. Yeah.
Yeah, I think we had.
I met Marty back in January. The look of disappointment on his face is a sad memory. Oh, Eric.
Understand you going?
That's the winner of the night right there.
There it is.
Hey, is a Gunderstruck you going?
I don't know if
Anyone
Eric
know?
or not. Just go to Bardstown and go to Scout and yeah, I like Scout and Scholar a lot too.
Oh, Scout
yeah.
Scholar is fantastic.
Oh, show it again, Tobe.
All right. So this is my last bottle of the night. This is the bottle that I have been reluctant to talk about.
That's the one I thought that looked like a total wine bottle.
But yeah, it's not. There you go.
Yeah,
Marty, where did you get your bottle?
I had some little Mexican guy come by and drop it off on the front porch, and he kept running down the road. I couldn't stop him. Speedy Gonzalez or something. Arriba! Who? So I got it yesterday from Top Jimmy, and the review's already been cut. It will be out tomorrow morning, actually.
So I was so shocked by this bottle. I wandered into Liquor Barn here in Lexington a week ago, and I just saw this bottle sitting on the counter. I'm like, I know nothing about it. And I think I texted our group, everybody here. I said, does anybody know anything about this bottle? And Marty texted back, and he pulled up the article on Whiskey Wash. And on paper, this bottle is unbelievable. So we've got the master distiller is Craig Beam.
Let me see if I can show something. Go, keep talking. I'm gonna see.
Yeah. So the master distiller is Craig Beam. The assistant master distiller is hang on. Terry Ballard.
There it is.
from Willett. So we've got Craig Beam, who spent like 35 years at Heaven Hill, and then Terry Ballard, who basically helped put Willett back on the map. And they've been, so Jackson's Purchase basically has been a contract distiller for the last, umpteen years or whatever. And they finally have released their first, iteration of under their own label. This is batch number 1, full proof, distilled and aged by the Jackson Purchase Distillery, Hickman, Kentucky, bottled by Jackson Purchase Distillery in Bardstown, Kentucky, 117.8 proof. I'm going to tell you guys. So this thing has all of those sweet notes right up front. And then it transitions from sweet, and Marty, you can correct me. It transitions from those sweet notes to wonderful baking spice notes, mid palate to back palate, followed by just a hint of oak on the tail end of the finish. I'm thrilled with this bottle. So the reason I wasn't saying anything a week ago is because I wanted to make sure I could clean out Lexington on this bottle, and I have successfully done so.
How many you got?
So now my connections are reaching out into the greater Central Kentucky area, because I want to be able to bring a bunch of these bottles to Bardstown for people, because
there's a cook sugar on this that
I feel like I
takes
need
that creme brulee to a different level.
Yeah.
I feel like I need that, and then what is that? That Silver Crossing or whatever the hell it is. The
Silver
Rye?
Springs Rye.
Yeah, I need it
Yeah,
too.
that one.
Yeah. So this is what I think it's a $55-$60 bottle.
Yeah,
I did not know this, but this is their inaugural release, which they released at KBF.
Yeah.
So it's what they were putting out at KBF. So the other night, I don't know. I'm sorry. I think it was last week on Jason's channel or whatever. I had this. I had the Remus 9 and another bottle, and I can't remember what the third bottle was. And it wasn't even close. This beat both those bottles, and it wasn't even close. It's fantastic.
So better than the Remus.
By a long shot. Part of it is the proof. This has got a good 15 proof points on the Remus. But it's just, it kind of has everything I think if you looked in the encyclopedia under, quintessential bourbon, there would now be a picture of
in the what?
Jackson Purchase.
Wow.
It's just got all that on it.
Good.
Okay.
Guys, get in on this giveaway. There's only 9 entries right now. If y'all want in on this, there is a total of 8 2-ounce samples, and I can read them off here in a minute because Randall sent them to me. A couple 4 Gates, Elijah Craig barrel proof, all kinds of good stuff. Jack Daniels, killer.
That on that bottle, because I think
K-Luke 3, single barrel proof Rice Taylor single barrel Maker's Mark wheat whiskey, 4 Gate Mizunara, Found North sherry finished. Whew.
A lot of things.
Can I enter my own shit?
I always like to find a bottle that's doing things like it's a solid bourbon or whiskey, and it just is different. It's a little craft. It's got its own tool. It's kind of like Old Glory last night. Like, I scoured the market today for some of that Old Glory from Jason. And,
Thank you, Roger.
The stuff I've had from them has been 2 to 3 years, and it's been okay. But that single barrel at 5 to 7 years, I'm like, okay, I get it. It's kind of like Tennessee Hills. I'll be honest. They've got a 2.5 year. They've got a 3.5 year. Then they've got their 7 year, which is the black label. And I'll be honest, if you based it on the first 2 labels, you wouldn't buy it. But that black label is a hitter. For the price point, it's great. So, that Jackson Purchase, man, I'm kind of excited about it.
Yeah, for sure.
Just because of that quality. I mean, it's one of those things. It's kind of like, okay, you're saying it's this, it hits kind of like this, and it goes back to your original. This is a bourbon drinker's bourbon or whiskey, and you really want those quintessential flavors that you always get. And I feel like in today's market, we lose that. We go, okay, let's do a port, let's do a cigar, let's do an ambarana, and we forget what bourbon used to be, and it loses itself. And that's kind of
I'm gonna tell you a funny story about Old Glory. So last night, Jason hit real hard on that single barrel Old Glory. And so probably like a lot of us, I'm like click, 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 click on the computer, trying to figure out where I can get Old Glory. And, I found the 4 bottles, the 2 entry level, the Tennessee whiskey and the bourbon entry level. And I passed on those. And, I went for the 2 bottle and bonds. I could not, the single barrel is just not available right now. But I made a purchase. And so like midday today, I just happened to be going through and checking the bank accounts and all that kind of stuff. And I look at my credit card and it says the MASH Networks. And there's a dollar amount attached to it. And I'm like, what the fuck is the MASH Networks? And so if you're one of us and you hear the MASH Networks, the first thing that comes to my mind is, Mash and Drum,
Yeah.
And so I just texted Jason and I said, hey, I just got this charge on my account, from the MASH Networks for X amount of dollars. And I said, is this you? And he texts me back and goes, nope, not me. And so it took me like 2 hours to figure out that I had ordered X amount from Old Glory, which whatever their payment system is, it's the MASH Networks.
That's interesting. I thought the MASH Networks was like the Bourbon Wrench and
whatever it is. I went back through my emails and everything, and it was just the fact that, hey, you know what? I was ordering whiskey while under the influence of whiskey, and we've all done it. And anyway.
That's awesome.
No.
So I had to call myself out. I texted Jason later. Sorry, buddy.
Sorry, dude.
You got it, Richard.
Well,
Side note, that would have been a good name for Jason to reserved or something.
But I mean, to my point earlier, it's like I've had their small batch, right? And it's a 2.5 year, I think is the correct term for that. And honestly, I wasn't impressed. I kind of passed on their other offerings based on that, because that's how I do things. Like I walk into a store. I say this about Rare Perfection all the time. Now I've since had some of theirs, but for the longest time I wouldn't buy Rare Perfection because I couldn't buy their entry level stuff because I didn't have any. And I base that profile on, okay, if this has a little age, a little bit more of this or that, maybe I'll like it, right? And if I have to go from $40 a bottle to $100 a bottle, it better be dang good for me. And Rare Perfection to me, they start at $99. I can't buy it because I never tried it for the longest time for that reason. And Old Glory, for me, it was like I tried that 2.5 year, small batch, and it was underwhelming. But after hearing Jason talk about the single barrel, which is 4, 5, 7 year, depending on which one you get, I'm willing to give it a chance. But based on what I've had in the past on my own in the liquor store, I might pass on it. So it's kind of cool to see how that changes based on the year, the age, and all that. So
especially somebody like him. I mean, he was hot on that single barrel, and so I'm excited. I'm counting on you, you Trays, to find me, multiple bottles of that single barrel.
I think I got you covered. So we'll go from there.
That sucks.
Well, thanks, buddy.
So
ain't nobody gonna. Never mind.
But I think that's this market in general. Like, I'll be honest with you. If I gave you all guys a Tennessee Hills, the green label, which was a 2.5 year, you would be like, the flavor profile is there, but it's a great mixer. That's what you would say.
Somebody
great-
sent me, and it might have been you. Somebody sent me samples of Tennessee Hills. Or maybe it was Marty. Somebody sent me samples of Tennessee Hills. I liked it.
Yeah. So, but their green label is 2.5 years. And when I first moved here, a lot of my friends knew I was a bourbon drinker, and they gave it to me. And I'll be honest with you. I mean, if you want to mix it or something like that for the price point, okay, I got you. But the flavor profile was there. It just was young. It was green. Like Marty said earlier, very green, like green tree bark. It just needed more time.
It doesn't sound good. Green
They
tree
came
bark?
out with the blue label, which was a 5-year.
Yeah.
And you know what? I started getting behind it a little bit. I was like, okay, this has some potential. And they kept the price point the same. I was like, for the price point, it's good buy. Still not something I'm putting on my bar. But then they hit with that black label, which is a cask strength, and it just changed my world. I mean,
I'll give you another distillery. Well, another NDP. Not trying to jump ahead, but going with kind of what you're saying, Trey, that has totally turned the page in the last year is Penelope.
Oh,
Penelope, we started seeing architects hit early. We bought them. They're good. And then they started sitting, and then, kind of MGP acquired them back and all this stuff. And then all of a sudden this estate collection stuff started coming out last year, these special releases. They've turned a page, I think, that been a lot more for the good.
So I'm not a Penelope fan. Like I just haven't been in the past. We went to a whiskey taste festival. They were there. Their stuff was decent, but it's just not my jam. It's just hasn't.
Try the estate. Estate stuff.
Well, here's the deal. So I picked up a 10-year estate the other day, and it blew me away. Like I was like, oh my gosh, I really enjoy this. For the price point, it's great. Then I picked up for my birthday, Trey got me the Private Select, and again, it hit a home run. So I've had 2 bottles from that estate collection that are just like solid pours. I'd buy it any day of the week. And then on top of that, I got a Penelope X project.
Yeah. Got you.
And it's a wine drinker's bourbon for sure. But I don't know, man. I don't know what they've done. I don't know where they turned the page. But all of a sudden, I'm open up to Penelope now, where I haven't been in probably the past 5 years.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
So
what is Top Dog? Go ahead, Toby.
So I'm seriously hunting all of the estate series. I only have one. I got the Omega. That's where Jason got his bottle. And it's fantastic. When I say that, I'm serious, it's fantastic. But Jason picked this ahead of the Penelope Omega last night, and the Peter E. Hart, and I can't disagree. Especially since the Peter E. Hart is like, I don't know, $30-$40 cheaper than the Penelope. But Penelope Estate, they're trying to position that like their version of BTAC, and it has to start somewhere. I can't say that everybody. The only 2 I've heard of is reviews on is the Omega and then the green label, whatever the green label one is. Like the Bourbon Junkies reviewed it, but they loved it. So I'm hoping that Penelope is. Yeah, I'm hoping it is the next BTAC.
Yeah, I haven't had the Omega, but the Private Select and the 10-year, if you buy it at retail, it's a buy all day long. I mean, it's where it should be. So,
hold on a minute. Let me see.
Welcome, Randall.
Cheers, gents.
Hey, buddy.
Hi, Randall.
Old Glory has some exceptional barrels, but they only.
Randall finally graced us with his presence.
We got the wife to bed finally.
I hope she's feeling better.
She gets grumpy.
You should have just poured her some bourbon a couple hours ago, and you would have been here a lot sooner.
Dude,
yeah.
Take some bourbon, put a little honey in it, put it in the microwave. She's good to go.
There you go.
Yeah, she
Hot
tastes.
toddy.
Yeah, he wanted some older stuff. They met in the middle. and
That's
I
right.
take him up to the
Take some
estate.
Corbin Cash at like 135 proof, put some honey in it in the microwave, and
I'm gonna say I got a hazmat here with her
I
name
think
on
so, Chance.
That's just one thing that she will not drink is bourbon. She'll drink wine, but she will not drink bourbon.
Yeah, that's
Find the
where
right
Trey,
one.
Trey and I are lucky. Our wives will at least try it. There's a few they like, but they'll try anything from us.
Yeah. Reynolds,
So
we
whose
missed
house are
any
you over
bottles?
tonight?
Did we miss any bottles or distilleries or NDPs?
No, you covered a lot of them.
Well,
Jeez, I was getting dizzy
one
looking.
we didn't talk about K Luke much.
Yeah.
But
That's
you know what though? I mean, I don't know
Tony
if
was
we
getting
have
dizzy.
to. I mean, K-Luke kind of promotes themselves nowadays. I mean, they're doing such a great job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you know me, I'm a K-Luke fiend. I love K-Luke.
Fiend.
I don't know.
Everything.
Fiend.
I like
Yeah.
copper and cast, but it's just hard to get here, so and
But
NBC too. So
Toby, you mentioned Ben Holiday. I mean, that's another one that I think most people are aware of, but they're still a craft distillery.
For sure.
I was going to bring up because I started off with a 95 proofer Dragon's Milk Origin,
There you go.
and
Yeah.
out of New Holland, and I think they're putting out they're putting out good stuff. But I think one of the things I like about it is they're not just focused on any one thing. I mean, that Dragon's Milk Origin, and I know they make a couple versions of that, but I've got the 95 proof, and that thing was perfect to start off with tonight. And then I went to the malted rye, and then the 10-year single malt. So they've got a good bourbon, a good rye, a good single malt, and they've got different variations of it. So New Holland is another one I think is doing some really good things.
Yeah, I'm with you there. Hey Roger, when you drink some of their stuff like back to back to back, do you find that you get that same like core, like that peach ring type vibe?
Yes, I was actually reading about it a little bit earlier, just trying to understand, how they do things or whatever. And I think it's they a lot of what they do is high malt. So even like the Dragon's Milk, it's a high malt. And so I'm wondering if that has something to do with just the kind of.
I think it's they're malted, the way they malt everything, and then the pot still.
Yeah, the pot still probably too. Yep.
Yeah, we've been waiting on our walleye pick for a while. I guess they bottled it weeks ago. There was some sort of discrepancy about getting the pallet from New Holland to shared pour. I don't know what the hell is going on, but it's been a minute. So
yeah, because that was a malted rye, right, Tom?
Yeah, it was. We let it sit till it got to 8 years, so it's an 8-year single barrel, and at that point, I think it was going to be one of their higher aged, or maybe even like their highest aged single barrel. But it's been months now, and it's not out. And I know that Scott and a few of the guys in the Mash and Journey did one just recently. I don't know, and theirs was 8 years because they just did it. I know that we were hoping to get ours out, get it sold. So I don't know what the hell's going on. And I was definitely hoping to have it for the Blitz, and it's not going to happen. New Holland's pastel is not like the ones you usually see. No, that the one that they've got there is it's an antique of some sort. But yeah, I know Gary was probably hoping to have that to share with folks at the Blitz as well.
all right. Well, let's give away.
Let's give away.
Okay. Well, hold on. What I want to know what the trays are like, sharing back and forth. They're like passing notes in class. Those fuckers.
We're trying to figure out what he poured himself. We've got like so
they're making fun of us.
I got
What's your bourbon?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I thought they were doing the Sir Davis back there, and they just didn't want anybody to see.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, hey,
Yeah, trying to figure out what
They were sneaking some Traveler. You know they were.
I mean, they got that foolproof coming out. I got to prepare myself.
You gonna spin the wheel there, Marty?
Yeah, man, let's do it.
Let's do it.
That's 100% what it is.
So is this like one massive sample package from Randall?
It is.
Yeah.
It is.
Holy crap!
All right.
Hold on, is Richie Z in there?
Yeah,
I'll
Richie's in
tell
Hold
you.
there.
on.
Sure.
No,
Sure, the
Hey,
seller age too.
Marty.
Yeah.
Richie should be in for 4 entries.
Oh, I missed that instead of
100%.
okay.
Yeah, where
I
is
put Richie in for 4,
Hell, I never. Okay.
and Top Jimmy's not in there at all.
I
What the
didn't
hell?
see it. Where did you?
What kind of slock outfit is this?
I know.
Yeah,
Where did you put that at?
on the screen. So
I
I
mean,
probably do your
Penny
Venmo.
should
It's
have
a-
4 more at least.
You need
Where
to
the
go
hell is-
back and check because Corvette Trey's in for 4.
Yeah. Erickson was in for 4. No, I don't want to be on the wheel.
All right.
No, hold on.
Am I right now?
No, not even close.
But it's all good, though.
So
Corvette was in for
Rich-
4
Make it
too.
right to those that didn't get.
Richie-
Richie Z's in once for him and Top Dog. You put him in 4 times.
Okay.
And yourself 4 times, right?
right? Corvette Trey, I don't see him on there.
I'll share if I win.
I'm good.
Yeah, I'll
He
share.
told me to put it for Trey Larkin.
There
Oh,
you go.
did he?
Trey Larkin. Now,
You're right. You're right. I'm sorry.
Put it for the
This
better half.
damn show is a shit. All right. Let's do it, boys. Thank you, everybody. Randall, thank you so much. Randall, how many times we
No problem.
shuffle?
Oh, the magic number 7 that helped me win the other night.
3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, here we go.
You know, that's one ugly mofo in the middle of the wheel.
Damn right.
Yeah, it is. Go
All
Cindy.
right.
Cindy!
Yay!
But she's got that magic touch. She wins a lot.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
Hey, Trey, I'll
That's
just
it.
bring it to the Blitz. Is that okay with you?
That's fine.
Rigged.
That's fine.
Rigged.
I'll bring it back
I
home
got
to
him.
them. Hey, Randall, I'll bring it back to this tray for his wife.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
If
right. Larkin's not going to be there. So, yeah, I can either I can bring her to the Blitz or, yeah.
Yeah,
But,
just bring it.
Bring it to Blitz.
Perfectly.
I've got
fine.
them all ready. Got them all ready to go.
That's fine.
I'll drink it before he gets home. It's okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we're good. We're good. Thank you.
Wait a minute. One of you guys is not going?
My Larkin blind is going on the Boyd Express. So
There you go. Hey, yeah, Tom. So Trey Larkin's not going to make it. Corvette Trey's going to be there, but I'm going to wear Trey
He's
Larkin's
such
name
a
tag
quitter.
at the Blitz just to make it
Oh, God.
even more confused.
All right.
Yep.
We'll miss you, Trey Larkin.
Yeah, man.
Well, I appreciate
Yeah,
it.
he's got to go to his football game.
well, at least a little.
Actually, yeah.
Maybe not a lot, but
I'm sure once we meet Trey Boyd, I'll miss you even more.
You're damn right. Yeah.
or less.
Yeah.
Let's keep
Hey,
it open. Keep it flexible.
Well, on that note, I'm gone. No.
All right, guys. Thank you so much, everybody watching. It's been fun. We
Stay on,
will
everybody.
not be live the next 2 weeks. I'll be gone to Chattanooga the following week. But then we have the Halloween blind, epic Halloween blind on
Yes, sir.
Thursday, October 30th. So
Looking forward to it.
y'all get
And
your
don't
shit
forget to
together.
watch us on Monday on on Dusty Dan's,
Oh, okay. Yeah.
where-
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Jason and me will be going up against some pretty tough competition.
And also get over
So
to
Jason will
SLP.
be going at some pretty
Yeah,
tough
that's right.
competition.
Also, get over to SLB, guys, and buy your tickets, please, to support the
Yeah,
Riley's
seriously.
Children's Charity. That is a big deal.
If
And
people don't know how much SLB does, I mean, for Children's Hospital, last year it was like $340,000 for Children's Hospital. Those guys are a powerhouse of charity.
Yeah.
so get over there and do that if you can, and it's greatly appreciated. And Toby, take us out.
Oh shit.
God damn, you've only done it 50 times.
I'll do it.
Bourbon may not solve all your problems, but it's worth a shot.
There you go.
There you go.
Cheers.